Hello and welcome to part 2 of Caravan Salon behind closed doors. And so if you saw part 1, gives you an idea. I want to show you what's to be seen here at Caravan Salon. But one thing you won't be seeing here is this vehicle here, other than those by visitors, Niesman Bishop, because the Heimer Group is not attending Caravan Salon this year and has announced that it will be attending fairs once every other year. So this for Messe Düsseldorf and of course Stuttgart as well is a major financial loss, I would have thought. Anyway, so this will mean that the event is much smaller than it was in 2019, for argument's sake, but it will also mean that it's going to be much bigger than it was last year. But last year was very sad to see it, but at least it went ahead, and I've got to say that I'm glad it did actually go ahead. Right, clever van from Germany, relatively cheap van, and easy camper. There's a van I don't recognise. Oh, don't know who's done that one. All road, I can see that. That's not the tunnel installation. Norance. Well, actually, it's the first time I've heard of that company. So there you go, something new. Oh, I like the colour of this one. Oh yeah, that's the sort of colour that appeals to me. I mean, in a vehicle, of course. I mean, it wouldn't look very good in a suit. But anyway, here we have a Wave camper from Poland, and Alpha van. Yes, I'm from Wangen in Allgäu, southern Germany. There's another one I've never seen before. Viala Grande. I don't really know anything about caravans, but Beachy, I have heard of that. I can't remember who does it, but oh, look at this plug-in hybrid camper van. And got a question from somebody. So when's the Death Lefts one going to be available in the United States? The answer is probably not. Well, not yet. But they are plug-in hybrid. So someone else has done the same as Death Lefts. Come back and have a good look at that a bit later. There you go. Affinity, travel different. I was at their factory for a very long time, parked up the back because of COVID. But I think I've done quite a lot on this. I did say it was the best camper van. And then afterwards I ended up staying there. Right, Fischer Octopus. Now they're based near Stuttgart and Reutlingen. And got quite detailed films of theirs. Yeah, Road Surfer is a sort of hiring. It's a company you rent from them. Vanster. Now the thing with these Mercedes, no matter who does it, is that whereas it looks okay, it looks cool, but at the end of the day it's just a camper van, and for the cost of something like this, you can get a proper van with a toilet and everything. I mean, I do appreciate you might want a Mercedes, you might want something small, you might want something you can get in your garage. I do appreciate all these things. I'm just trying to point out that, in my opinion, this is me, I mean, maybe I'm just fussy, I'd rather have somewhere and have a washing. Oh, here's an odd one here. Fifth Wheel Company, as I recall, comes from the United Kingdom. Bushing is the distributor. And I thought inside, when I filmed it 2 years ago, was it? Or 3 years, I can't remember now. The Dreamstick, I thought it was very well laid out. But other people didn't think the same. So, you know, Jotti line. Now, these things here are cheap. My own people say to me, what's the cheapest van you can buy? Well, you know, I don't answer that one because I can tell you what the cheapest van here is. I'll be able to do that. But sorry, when you buy it from here, the problem is when you buy cheap things, you've got to be quite wealthy because they're going to go wrong, and it's the service that comes after which is the important thing. How good is the service? And if the service is no good, so when people say to me, "What's the cheapest van?" That's just, I don't know. For all I know, it might be this one, because you might be able to just take this one out, and it won't break down. Here, this Exco, for example. You know, there's lots of complaints. So you know. But they're cheap. I personally think it's cheaper to spend a bit more money on something and get something good. Get a used van. That's my advice. Oh, hey, let's have a look at this one here. This Chausson X550. The dog did a review of this. And if we can, we'll just stick the camera around like this and have a look at it, because I haven't actually been in it yet. And so it claims it's a camper van, but it's not. It's a motorhome, because the outer wall has been is separate. It's built on the chassis. Oh, I've got to say though, hey, it's quite nice. Yeah, I quite like this. But let's have a look at the bed. How is the bed test? I'm standing under the bed. Well, I do feel as though I'm touching. I mean, if you're any... Oh, well, I'm 170. I've said I was 175, but I had a test, height measured without my shoes on. I was 176. So I might be taller. So if you're like 176 or over, then that is frankly not... It's not enough for you. But if you're less than that, then you might want to consider this vehicle. Oh, there's the keys. Presumably, this one is exactly the same. Let's have a look. Yes, it certainly does seem to be the same. On the whole though, that's a very nicely, I like the layout of this vehicle. Chausson is made in the same factory as Challenger, so I think I refer to it as a Challenger in the video, but it's, you know, it's exactly the same. This V594's got a Challenger, different number van. Oh, Achorn Camp. I was at their distributor only yesterday, and they brought out a new one of these, and what these city van. And this city van has got a toilet and a shower in, but not this one hasn't. That's what they told me yesterday. You were 30 years edition. Let's just have a quick look down here, see if we can find it. Well, Echo Van 620. It's not going to be in this one. So this haul here has in the past it's had Trigano in it. Benny Marsh, he's got a new position. Trigano companies. So at the top of the range of is Euromobile, and Mobile Veta will be around here somewhere. Benny Marsh, which came to Caravan Salon for the first time last year. And there's Challenger, as I earlier mentioned, same as Chausson. Now, I mentioned in the part one about the mess just left lying around. This really is not as messy as some of the events I have been to as they're being set up. Indeed. Oh no, I mentioned. Sorry, just we'll have a quick look at this one here. Now we've got the, because we went inside the Chausson. Now going the Challenger, just to show you it's exactly the same. And my head is also not hitting, it's touching the top of the roof of the bird. Still, I'm sure you'd agree it is a rather nice, unusual van. Anyway, so getting back to what the mess. So I turned up at one place, Cologne, and it was a huge pile of mess with pallets and things on our stand, but somebody dumped carpet on it. Now, carpet in the trade fair is normally it's paid extra, and it's paid quite a lot of money in single-use carpet. But because somebody dumped it, we didn't have to actually pay for the carpet we actually used. Now, this is the largest event of this type, motorhome RVs, in the world, and you've now seen quite a reasonable amount of it. So I think I'll do 3 parts of this video. It gives you an idea of what can actually be seen here. So we've got Mobile Veta, Ranger. Another one I've never heard of. I've heard of the Ford Ranger. Well, it seems to be another brand brought out by Trigano. Foster, there's a brand brought out in 2013, I think it was. I also use the same new signs every year, putting them on different vehicles. Okay, well, this video is now 14 minutes long, so I think it's time to close this one. So thanks very much for watching. This is the end of part 2, and I'll go on to part 3. I'll have to show you the rubbish, so we'll have to go and see the Knaus Tabet haul. And so thanks for watching.